The cooler that we got last summer gave us a horrible experience. It was expensive, we were scrambling for weeks to get one. Even after we got one, it was so noisy. It just got me wondering, if a fan and a cooler are so similar, why not convert my existing fan into a cooler? Today, we are going to use Namma Filter Coffee to beat the heat. These cups from Namma Filter Coffee aren't just for your Kumbakonam cold coffee. They're about to become your new friends for your summers. So let's go! Let's start building this DIY terracotta fan cooler. Actually, it all started with an evening of cold coffee where we found out that these terracotta cups were being used only once. So why not use them once more? Instead of ditching them there, we just got them home. After a quick wash, they're ready to cool your home. So let's start with the material. Terracotta. Terracotta is porous. So it absorbs water, cools the air and also evaporates it slowly. You've seen it in the matkas or earthen pots that we used to use before. Ancient tech, modern solutions. To make this cooler, we'll need some terracotta cups, a sharp object like this, some J wires from your local hardware store. These cost about like ₹20, and your fan from your storeroom. If you're wondering how the background just changed, we'll cover that in the next video. Stay tuned for that. We'll start by dipping the kulhad cups in water for 5 to 10 minutes. This happens so that water can go in, and when we use the sharp object on the kulhad doesn't break. So we start by placing a rough cloth underneath so that the cups don't crack from the frost on the ground, and start hollowing the base of the cup. This part is the sturdiest part since it is also left flat. Along with the sharp object and the cup, we shall also need a hammer or a hammer replacement to use the sharp object effectively. We need to be very light-handed while doing this to avoid breakage. For building this, we brought about 20 cups, of which after breakage we were only left with about 15. After hollowing out the base, you can use some tool like this or sandpaper to smoothen the edges out. This shall increase the airflow of the cups. The curved parts are tricky. If you have a big screw, you could hold it with a cloth from the top and use it. In most cases, it shall turn out to be okay. But make sure you make slightly bigger holes for the twisted wire to pass through. All cups are baked differently. Some might be stronger than the others and thereby also take more time. Similarly, we make 3 more holes on the curved side such that there is 1 hole on each side. Being exactly opposite is not as crucial. 2 opposite holes are for the wire to pass through and the 2 others are for the water to drip down. This is what the final cup should look like. We then did this with all the cups and it turned out to be a truly meditative process. I also forgot to mention that we shall also need a pair of pliers to twist and cut the wires here to double the strength of the J wire and making the inner and outer frame. Bring in all the cups together and try to make a shape out of this. A pyramid structure would work out best here. Now alternate the cups so that they don't exert a lot of pressure on the inner frame. Insert the wires for the inner frame as seen here for each row. Bend all the ends of the wires tight from the ends. Create a perimeter and tie it through. After twisting the 2 ends of the perimeter with each other, twist and tie all the wires at the end of each row with the perimeter. Ta-da! Our installation is ready. You can fill in the gaps like the one here by using broken pieces of the cups as we see in the final picture. Terracotta has been cooling homes for centuries thanks to evaporation. And guess what? Studios like Coolant are using this tech for modern large-scale designs. You should check out their beehive. In some projects, they have also measured a temperature difference of up to 15 degrees Celsius, where a similar technology was used to cool the home on a large scale. However, a disclaimer is that the effects of this cooling shall be much more in the dry weather rather than humid weather due to limitations on evaporation in the air. But to start, you don't need any fancy gear. Just reuse, repurpose and stay cool. So, next time when you grab a beverage in a terracotta cup, think this cup's got a second life and hit subscribe with just getting started.